the more I wanna take from you, the more I wanna help you too. So I'ma just do my shit. Not sorry, I'ma do my own thing. I'ma win a Grammy in this bitch. I'ma go crazy with my mood swings. Niggas forget time to check. I'ma take folk, make it real black again. Then I'ma go hard in this bitch. Niggas gon' say that's my friend. Niggas gon'
너時間やっと来たマジで Two knows was not enough New York City 横浜でも関係ない俺着いたらただ今それのからアストから来たあんなこれ戦勝ジャパニが切れそうバカタパラワチャキラチューハイ with some dollar pizza まあしょいやかわいい freak coming in guts like ハラキリ Yeah fucking with the conscious please suicide that's why they call me kamikaze 薬物で大好き母さんに言わないで please All detached like a yakuza my life is like a Japanese porn hit see you pussy If you're ready let's go 今始めよ It's how we let them know 俺最高ですよ If you're ready let's ride 俺の世界 I'm living my best life 何も気にしてないシティ横浜両方俺の街だから結局俺はヤンキーじゃなくきなく俺の影響世界中に広がして And be calling me 神めちゃめちゃグラミーやつもおかしい Always put wasabi されまチャーチーズ決して俺理解されないことも受け入れたし普通のライブはめんどくさい Pulling for the passport I got what they can for 20国籍が2 set it up passports What more can they ask for while on the transport Getting top on the B48 was screaming back door what Ghetto ghetto I don't give a fuck そのやつそれ俺の前100は50のから100 Spin in the face of fucking something don't beat with a jet When you can't afford one you want my yankee Yachty take a phone yachty Take the world with me never think I'm in the story I'm a yankee Yachty take a phone yachty All I need on my touch is それ僕と私が見 Running fucking all the fucking time 悪かき謝らない That means I don't wanna apologize 顔違いのもわかんない If you're ready, let's ride. Floating off the sky. I'm living my best life. If you're ready, let's go. 今始めよ It's how we let them know. 俺最高ですよ If you're ready, let's ride. Floating off the sky. Living my best life. 何も気にしてない
Yo, you know the fucking vibes, man. Big Bronx in the house, yes sir, yes sir. Yes. Shooting, and we shooting, and we shooting, and he's shooting, and I'm shooting, and I'm shooting. And you're shooting, and we shooting, we shooting. Y'all shooting. Wow.
I wonder, could all this shit be different if I just made a couple good decisions? I wonder, would I be called a villain if I confessed my sins to all who listen? I wonder, how would my mom have lived it if all her walls and illnesses was lifted? I wonder, could all this shit be different if I just made a couple good decisions? I wonder, would I be called a villain if I confessed my sins to all who listen? I wonder, how would my mom have lived it if all her walls and illnesses was lifted? I wonder, could all this shit be different? And if it could, then would it make a difference? It'd probably be appropriate to stop where it began. A new one placed into his mama's hands. She often said she always wanted a son. To her delight, the Lord decided he'd provide her with one. And though she never had it easy in life, she always had a little light in her eye. Because she knew way in the back of her mind that she can see the sun that shot for the sky. And as he grew, he did exactly as she thought he would. Became the top one in his class, who would've thought he could. Fall far from grace and lacked the pace to be a star he should. Be so ashamed the rain and pain of what would follow would turn him hollow. Now mama offered him bottles, some random man coming over. The picture lacked a role model, no father, go figure. Well, he was there, never present, but soon ejected his presence. A hell of an exit, now look what I'm left with. I wonder, could all this shit be different if I just made a couple good decisions? I wonder, would I be called a villain if I confess my sins to all who listen? I wonder, how would my mom have lived it if all her walls and illnesses was lifted? I wonder, could all this shit be different? And if it could, then would it make a difference? You see, this shit ain't been sweet. It left me broken and battered. Became a friend to delinquents. They tried to jump me soon after. My mother's health was declining. She in and out of the hospital. Had no tears left for crying. Just callous walls in my arsenal. But I felt depression. Every thought was wrapped in suicide. My father came back with the milk. Left me like, who this guy? We poor as hell. They only got back for the money. Government checks first of the month. They couldn't come no slower. They screaming in each other's face like every other night. So I would tell them keep it down, cause I don't ever sleep. To no surprise, my father targets me and shit would get physical. Then he locked me in my room so I could never leave. The shit bananas, bro. I look back and I laugh, but it's the reason to this day I never call him dad. Could write a book on all the shit he did and still wouldn't live to finish it, cause really I'm still living it. It's crazy. Was forced to go to church with backwards Baptist religious folks. I'd rather roam the earth, a dirty sinner and cynical, to hear those pseudoscience and sanctimonious sermons about a tree and a serpent and how Obama's the Antichrist. 2020, the grandest slam on my family. I put hands on my own man for good reason. I ain't seen him since. I watched my mother die 3 times that year. They say the favor ain't fair. I say it's a fairy tale. I wonder, could all this shit be different if I just made a couple good decisions? I wonder, would I be called the villain if I confess my sins to all who listen? I wonder, how would my mama lived it if all her walls and illnesses was lifted? I wonder, could all this shit be different? But shit, it probably wouldn't make no difference, huh?
Wesh, c'est qui là? Ah, c'est toi Aldine? Ouais, mon gars. Yeah, ma fille, welcome.
Je me suis retrouvé seul sans être quoi, j'étais dans le mal. Personne pour prendre mes patins que des lobes ça. Ava, attaquer ta bras si tu touches mes racks. Je m'arrête pas au carrefour où les nègres font du jazz. Que tu protèges mon âme. Je compte plus sur elle, sur lui, sur toi, j'ai le truc sur WAM. Y'a pas de cam, je vise pas tes Nike. C'est l'heure du cognac, des vampires, des gouttes sales. Ça, c'est mon dernier run sale, fils de pute, t'aimes ça? Je parle depuis la fosse, tout le monde sait que je suis taille. Sur ma tête y'a que des lobes, ça joue les têtes, puis deviennent pasteurs quand ils se mangent des tartes. L'union fait la force, je suis taille. Je crois que tous les mecs ma ville sont fait péter leurs bras. J'ai fait en gros dans le détail. Jusqu'à toute la ville s'allume sur ma zaza. Je me suis retrouvé seul sans être quoi, j'étais dans le mal. Personne pour prendre mes patins que des lobes, ça. Ava, attaquer ta bras si tu touches mes racks. Je m'arrête pas au carrefour où les nègres font du jazz. Que tu protèges mon âme. Je compte plus sur elle, sur lui, sur toi, j'ai le truc sur WAM. Y'a pas de cam, je vise pas tes Nike. C'est l'heure du cognac, des vampires, des gouttes sales. Ça.
Avec ta belle chose, je suis hard. Ma plate à m'élever, vont regretter tout ce qu'ils ont osé, pas souvent près de chez WAM. En Belgique, donc je passe près de chez WAM. Ajoute-moi pas avec Zay, donc monte les watts. Veux nous tester, toi t'es qui t'es wack. Fais le mec bien tes flots côté wok.
Hey,
We back.
What is going on, Kato?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Happy to have you here, man. I can't
How
believe
you feeling, man? You ready?
I'm good, dude. I'm ready. Crazy. We're at top 10.
Woo!
Wild. What a journey. I know Abe was going through the top 99 on Monday and Tuesday, and a lot of heat, a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, especially after paring down from 4,000 from our first stream, I guess. And to where we're at now is pretty wild. But no, man, I'm excited for everyone to hear these top 10 in no particular order. All right. It's
man.
All random, but yeah, man.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey to get here, but I'm excited. I'm really surprised to hear some of these songs that people submitted, because like there were a lot of good ones, but these top 10 definitely, there was like a special quality about them that made them stand out from the rest. So I'm excited to finally announce who they are.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right with that. They all had like this kind of really wild, special quality to it in their respective genre. I think that was the other crazy part, is that we received every genre almost, for every and
they were all so different.
Yeah, just wild. So it's just great to see just from that. And I know it's not the full music, every musician here, this is just a small portion, and already having that kind of quality stuff is pretty crazy. So
yeah, man, I mean, just to like, if you can wrap your head around the mathematical like percentage of you making it to the top 10 in a competition like this, it's pretty insane. Like you got to be doing something right if you can make it to the top 10.
For sure. And we were saying in a while, it was like I don't know, man. I know we say it's just about the music and it's got to be good, and it's pretty vague, when you say that. But I think when you hear these top 10, oh, okay, that's maybe what they were talking about, in the sense like the songwriting or just the the vocal ability, all that kind of stuff, So yeah. Because I think you were saying put in what's the thing? 10,000 hours, 20. I forget what you were saying.
Yeah, that's you got to put in your 10,000 hours.
Yeah, you can tell. You were saying that from the beginning, like, oh, it's good. You can tell there's probably talent, but still a lot of developing at times.
Yeah. I am live on my Instagram. We're streaming this from BeatStars Instagram, right? All right. So if you're in my IG, make sure you go to BeatStars IG, tap into the live so you can see Greg and everything else.
We're also live on YouTube under the BeatStars account. So on YouTube live there too.
Okay. So YouTube, Instagram,
Facebook, Twitter.
Yep. See y'all there.
All over.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. And I want to shout out sponsors too. We had Veloco involved, we had Boom Records involved, and also BAK, Big Ass Kids involved, all helping out, kind of curating and sending in their artists that they represent. So big shout out to them, and thank you very much. A lot of talent as well from those audiences. So
for sure.
Yep. So should we get into it?
Let's do it, bro.
All right, let's start off with the first one.
I remember this one.
EtherChild, yeah. Wonder.
This was dope.
This was a crazy track. I think we should play it. Yeah.
I wonder, could all this shit be different if I just made a couple good decisions? I wonder, would I be called a villain if I confess my sins to all who listen? I wonder, how would my mom have lived it if all her walls and illnesses was lifted? I wonder, could all this shit be different? And if it could, then would it make a difference? It'd probably be appropriate to start where it began. A new one placed into his mama's hands. She often said she always wanted a son. To her delight, the Lord decided he'd provide her with one. And though she never had it easy in life, she always had a little light in her eye. Because she knew way in the back of her mind that she conceived a son that shot for the sky. And as he grew, he did exactly as she thought he would. Became the top one in his class, who would have thought he could. Fall far from grace and lacked the pace to be a star he should. Be so ashamed the rain and pain of what would follow would turn him hollow. Now mama offered him bottles, some random man coming over. The picture lacked a role model, no father, go figure. Well, he was there, never present, but soon ejected his presence. A hell of an exit, now look what I'm left with. I wonder, could all this shit be different if I just made a couple good decisions? I wonder, would I be called a villain if I confess my sins to all who listen? I wonder, how would my mom have lived it if all her walls and illnesses was lifted? I wonder, could all this shit be different? And if it could, then would it make a difference? You see, this shit ain't been sweet. It left me broken and battered. Became a friend to delinquents. They tried to jump me soon after. My mother's health was declining. She in and out of the hospital. Had no tears left for crying. Just callous walls in my arsenal. But I felt depression. Every thought was wrapped in suicide. My father came back with the milk. Left me like, who this guy? We poor as hell. They only got back for the money. Government checks first of the month. They couldn't come no slower. They screaming in each other's face like every other night. So I would tell them keep it down, cause I don't ever sleep. To no surprise, my father targets me and shit would get physical. Then he locked me in my room so I could never leave. The shit bananas, bro. I look back and I laugh, but it's the reason to this day I never call him dad. Could write a book on all the shit he did and still wouldn't live to finish it, cause really I'm still living it. It's crazy. Was forced to go to church with backwards Baptist religious folks. I'd rather roam the earth, a dirty sinner and cynical, than hear those pseudoscience and sanctimonious sermons about a tree and a serpent and how Obama's the Antichrist. 2020, the grandest slam on my family. I put hands on my own man for good reason. I ain't seen him since. I watched my mother die 3 times that year. They say the favor ain't fair. I say it's a fairy tale. I wonder, could all this shit be different if I just made a couple good decisions? I wonder, would I be called a villain if I confess my sins to all who listen? I wonder, how would my mama lived it if all her walls and illnesses was lifted? I wonder, could all this shit be different? But shit, it probably wouldn't make no difference, huh?
Crazy.
Bro, shout out to Levi the EtherChild, man.
Big
you know what I love about? I love that he kind of reminds me, and I know artists hate being like compared to other artists, but I'm going to give him the highest compliment in that he reminds me of J. Cole from like a storytelling perspective, but he has his own voice. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's trying to be Cole or anyone else. Like he's got his own kind of unique voice and perspective, but like, yeah, it's just dope. And I feel like he's submitted before to my live stream. So I've heard this song before and I gave him the same, you know, like shout out when I heard it the first time. So I love it, man.
That's really sick. No, he wild. No, I agree. I was thinking Dreamville. I think there was an artist Cause back in the day, or back in the and there was a vibe, a reason, something like that. But no, dude. And then what he's talking about, insane. You know, I think we ask ourselves some of those questions a lot. Sure. So no, very dope. That's why this is hard, guys. This is crazy. This was the first one, super deep. you know, but this is the type of stuff that, you know, we were going through or sifting through, and it's wild. So congrats, Levi. Great track. Let's go to the next one. Yeah.
Sure. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Would love to know what the chat is thinking about these.
Yeah, exactly.
Please tap in, let us know in the comments what y'all think. Oh, I've been picking all the pieces. Don't wanna watch our young hearts drown. Oh, I've been picking up the pieces. So where we at now? Feel like it's all my fault. Things lift me on my head and I feel I'm in hell. Tell me what's going on with you, I need you now. Running up no questions asked. I cannot help myself. So where we at now? Feel like it's all my fault. Things lift me on my head and I feel I'm in hell. Tell me what's going on with you, I need you now. I need you now. Just hold the line. Don't feed me lies. Say that you would love me once again. So let's go back to the time where I didn't have you and I know that I never knew nothing, never knew none, but I believed in possibility. Memories got us fine by me. Money hungry teen. Fuck that life, doing these forfeit. Say goodbye. Just hold me one more time. I know I just lied. So where we at now? Feel like it's all my fault. Things lift me on my head and I feel I'm in hell. Tell me what's going on with you, I need you now. Running up no questions asked. I cannot help myself. So where we at now? Feel like it's all my fault. Things lift me on my head and I feel I'm in hell. Tell me what's going on with you, I need you now. I need you now.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
What do you think
Jakk.
about that? Yeah.
Shout out to Jakk. He's officially in the top 10. I mean, my favorite part about this is that he was able to blend melodies with a drill track, essentially. You know what I mean? And sometimes that can be hard to do when you're kind of like merging two different sounds together, but he's clearly a great like vocalist. Like he sounds very just like polished. Like he's put in his 10,000 hours, I can tell. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought his vocal changes, how he goes. And there are certain parts where, I don't know, those runs that he was doing, that is hard, it's saying,
Yeah.
as you were saying, merging kind of genres or even that drill together. So, super unique, right? In the sense of vocal on that, so.
Yeah. I see Johnny in the comments saying, I think the mix could be improved. I actually think it's the stream that's kind of downgrading the audio quality, because I listened to this before this stream started and the mix sounds perfect. Like the mix sounds good on it. I think it's just the live stream that's probably messing up the audio a little bit. But he did a great job.
Yeah, crazy. Congrats, Jakk. Where are we at now?
Yep.
Well, next one. Yeah.
Oh, this one's one of my favorites.
Okay.
I know a girl who stands in the garden looking for a chance to break free from a chains that weigh her down. She's lost, looking for somebody to love her. In return, she's just a ghost. She's awake. She doesn't know what to look for, nor dead, nor living. She's she's got something they haven't seen. Ooh, 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 she's been broken hearted many times, looking for her special someone, hoping his heart will be hers. And she's been killed before by many knives, by many men, by many swords, but deep inside she grows stronger. She don't need nothing or nobody to tell her who she is, and she's living and she's there, looking for her special someone. She hasn't given up yet. She's Juliet. She's got something they haven't seen. Yes, she's Juliet. She's got something else they want but never can have. Yes, she's Juliet. Yeah, she's got something else. Yeah, she's got something they don't have. Ooh, she's got something they don't have.
Woo! Oh
Wow.
my God.
Crazy.
Man. I mean, like, it's crazy, bro. This might be my favorite one, but
Okay.
I just think like vocals are crazy, songwriting is crazy, production is crazy. Like, she killed this. I don't know where y'all found this, but like, she killed it.
Yeah. It's you know, I was looking into some of her other stuff, and you know, it's along the vein like that, theatrical in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
she's
big
dope.
sounding. Yeah. No, unique too. Again, it goes with this uniqueness with, you know, something familiar but different, you know, in a way. So
You know what I was shocked about though, with all of the top 10 submissions, I was so surprised to see that most of them had a couple hundred plays, a couple
yeah.
hundreds
Mhm.
views on YouTube. Like,
Mhm.
I don't think a single one of them, I think one of them had like maybe over 20,000 views, but the
Mhm.
rest were literally under 1,000 views, which
Yeah.
is crazy to me. Like, I need to know where the disconnect is. Like, are they just not promoting their music enough? Or, you know, like, that's the
Yeah.
part that I'm really kind of upset about. But I
And
guess that's the whole point of draft class, is to kind of shine a
sure.
light on those
That's what
artists.
it is. Yeah, because again, there is a lot, right? What's the stat? Like how many songs get delivered to Spotify? 100,000 plus.
100,000 plus, yeah, a day.
Yeah, and that's a lot of noise, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So it is tough. I get it is. It's insane, but yeah, we need to do things like this, or you know, I mean, I was going through them too, I was like, damn, you know, even if they don't win, they're dope. So we have to do something, you know, because it's just like there, you know,
Yeah.
every little bit helps, as you know, as an artist, you know. So yeah.
One of the comments says it's not bad, it just sounds like iPhone ad music.
Hey,
I mean, that's Look, I think that's a compliment. If you can hear someone's music in a commercial or a TV show or a movie, that just means that it's inspiring you to see visuals behind, like it's that expressive where you're able to see it being placed in a certain space. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that's what I feel like great music should do.
100%. 100%. It has to evoke that, and listen, we know a lot of people that just focus on sync work, and they also have a nice life. There's
Yeah, bro.
so many angles in the industry, right? That, yeah, but listen, like you said, for sure, it's like some strive for that, so yeah, get that ad on that thing, and hopefully it leverages to other things, but
Yeah, facts.
that check is nice too. Yeah. Oh, this one's, yeah.
I
Deli.
remember.
Phone rang twice. Honey, that you miss me, but stay out all night. Knowing I don't need you, but I miss your eyes. Wishing you just pick up the phone. Pray you don't leave me here alone. No, no, gone too nice. Just up and we're missing. I couldn't find you if I spied. Just sitting here lonely, can't get right. How far you just pick up the phone. Pray if you go alone. Say you need my love, but don't need it all. That math don't math at all. I mean, ain't adding up. It's cool, don't need your love. Regret, I needed your. I don't need your love. Hey, I need your love.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if the stream like got the quality through.
Yeah.
I think because it does sound better. We're gonna make a playlist of these guys too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like the track. He's got a good voice. I'd be curious to like hear other stuff from him because I don't think that's his best song. I would be willing to bet that that's not his best song that really showcases his full ability and like voice and range as an artist. That was kind of like, to me, that was kind of like a appetizer.
Yeah.
You know?
It seemed like a little interlude between tracks.
Mhm.
I did deep dive. I went into what other releases he may have had, and they're all different. And so, but what's your take on that? When you're so talented, you know what I mean, and it's tough to pick a genre lane or maybe a
Yeah.
pocket like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a process, bro. Like every great artist that I either know or have worked with has gone through just like years and years and years of experimentation, like trying different things in the studio, trying to discover your own unique voice and sound that feels authentic, but also that people can really like kind of grab onto,
Mhm.
and that's a really tough thing to do. I think that's probably one of the biggest challenge that artists have is like they just get so frustrated in that process of trying to figure out what is my voice. And a lot of them end up quitting and just like giving up because they feel like nothing is connecting with their audience in an authentic way. And I just think that that's why I'm so adamant about the 10,000 hours rule, you know, because you literally have to put in that amount of time, if not more, to go through that, to really land on something special and unique. And then once you do, it's like you're off, like you're out of here, right? But until you get to that point, I think it can be a tough process.
Yeah. Well, that was great, dude. There's a lot of gems there. But it's true. It's hard. It's hard, and it still has to feel organic to you, you know. And so I know that's a tough one.
Exactly.
We can get into the next one. I'm excited for everyone to hear this next one.
I love this next one,
the
bro.
hook on this one is crazy.
Yeah, I love the hook. I love the songwriting on this one. The whole song is crazy.
Some say money's like magic. No, don't stress my darling. Until you find that money, they happy as worth the money. Starting to know, no bowing below. Meti mood, dicto. Don't let me go if you make it too low. Keep me energy, I've seen it before. Ego easy, baby. Apologize, easy, baby. Ego easy, baby. The normally rock, I'm seeing, baby. Good things are coming my way. Now I'm partying like a Friday. When I come to the party, they freeze. But the heart is the book I read. No games, I was born like this. Light it up like a city, so we conquer. For the singer, in the jungle, we still take it over. This killer banger, the way that we murder. I never try, will always be a beggar. Fine girl, hello. Come meet Jaro. Hello. Sweet voice, hello. A girl, I wanna see ya. Ego easy, baby. Come on, Jesse, easy, baby. Ego easy, baby. The normal hero, come see, baby. Fire. Good things are coming my way. Now I'm partying like a Friday.
So good.
Smash.
Song of the summer.
Woo! Yeah, that's a smash, bro. That dude is, I don't know. This is my first time hearing him, but he got a hit.
Yeah.
That one's a hit. Like global. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can hear that being played at the World Cup.
Exactly.
Like arenas. That's the type of music, that's the type of vibe that it gives me.
Yeah, no, dude. That's a good shout, bro. World Cup, you know.
World Cup. That's a World Cup anthem right there, bro.
I was thinking when I was listening to it, whenever I was like, man, if you remixed, you know, you got a Tribal House remix or how, you know what I mean? It's that you also could do that dance remix to it. It would be crazy.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that was fire. Definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. No, that hook gets stuck in your head too, man. And that's a sign. You know, some of this when I was, you know, was going through it, you would get reminded and you're like, oh wow, that song is somehow already in my head. You know what I mean? Because you've heard it that one time.
It's so simple. Like the hook is so simple. If you listen to some of these top 10 hits, the hooks are so simple, but it's really the melody that catches you. You know what I mean? And so I think great songwriting is about melodies. And a lot of times, especially me producing for a lot of like rappers and being in hip hop, I think a lot of the times artists and rappers want to like say too much and like and rap too much. And a lot of times my feedback is like, just let it breathe a little bit. You know, it's fine to keep, especially on the hook, like keep it simple. And play with melodies. And I don't know. I think but that's a perfect example of just a song with a very simple hook but a catchy melody.
Well, man, if you think about it, not to get all like this, but the beginning of time music, right?
Yeah.
And it was very, everyone had to, you know, sing this in unison or whatever it was, a chant else, and it was a simple thing, right? And so if you think about it, yeah, we're still that, you know, mentally or wired that way. It's that, you know, keep it simple. You want people to repeat it and, you know, things of that nature. So, yeah. I was back then. Yeah, back in the day. Back in the day, it worked.
Back in the day.
Yeah, no, crazy track though. Crazy track.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah. Next one.
Mistakes, caught up in the waves of what everyone's saying.
Beautiful mistakes, caught up in the waves of what everyone's saying. What a mess I made. Beautiful mistakes, caught up in the waves of what everyone's saying. What a mess I made. Can anyone relate? It was on a night like dude, saying it was crazy, had no clue. Always in your moves like who could ever live with someone wild like you? Listen, always gotta say it time again. What you say, cause I didn't hear a thing that you just said. Why you gotta be that way? Gotta tell me off like, hey, yeah. I know I got things I have to say. Tell me time and time again. Listen to clock together. Complicated things can make it better. Never good up, make decisions. I pray to God, let's get together. Mistakes, caught up in the waves of what everyone's saying. What a mess I made. Beautiful mistakes, caught up in the waves of what everyone's saying. What a mess I made. Can anyone relate?
Caught up in my feelings in my ways. Not really a tsunami, just a wave. Going about my day, and everybody got something to say.
The feeling inside, I gotta get used to this life.
Don't really like being in the limelight, son, that I didn't even make it on time, right? Yeah. When it's over, then it's over, that's all. Don't make decisions with your feelings and fall. I see your light, and when it shine, I'm in awe. In awe.
Beautiful mistakes, caught up in the waves of what everyone's saying. What a mess I made. Beautiful mistakes, caught up in the waves of what everyone's saying. What a mess I made. Can anyone relate?
Another one, just like great song, you know. Was reading the comments. People are saying it's a radio hit, you know, Billboard top 20. I agree.
Same. It's great. Honestly, Kato, you know, sometimes songs like this, obviously, what do you feel in the pop genre, right? It's hard. I would say a hard one. But it's also in a world where, listen, when you hear that song, I'm like, damn, is that like a song for a new K-pop group? Is that could also be pitched to that? You know what I mean?
Totally.
If you feel maybe the song for yourself, you can't take it there, or a label's not, whatever it is, you know, just think there's other alternatives in this world, you know, especially if a song, look at these comments, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, this thing could go. It could
That's
go.
why I was saying, bro, like I was so shocked to see that the majority of these songs had a couple hundred streams, like a couple hundred plays on them. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, are y'all not promoting these songs,
Yeah.
or
Or it's like the promotion only goes so far. You know, it's like, dude, I have $200 to put on ads.
yeah,
I don't know. You know, and I know there's alternative things to do. What would you do? You know, it's like, okay,
I just feel like
money for ads. What do I do? You know,
I just feel like if you are someone that is posting and sharing your music consistently on social media, and the keyword is consistently, right? Because you're not going to run up those streams just posting 1 or 2 videos every time you drop a song. It's like, you know, me and No Big Deal just dropped an entire project. We got probably 50 pieces of content that we shot just for this project, and we have enough content to go all until Christmas. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the level of not even shameless promotion. It's just a level of self-belief and betting on yourself and showing up every single day. That's what it takes, because these songs are really, really good. But I'd be willing to bet if I went to their social media, the majority of them are not promoting them how they should. And so, thank God for opportunities like this where we can give them a platform and really help them out.
Yeah. And I think you said something, that shameless part. I think, you know, did you ever get that way in your career where it's like you felt embarrassed to promote?
Yeah, of course. I think every artist goes through that where they're like, they kind of feel cringy about posting their own content or their own music, or maybe they don't know how to do it in a way that comes off as, you know, I think everyone just gets in their own head too much about how it looks. Meanwhile, nobody really cares that much, you know, but if it's dope and you're sharing it in an authentic way, then you'll start to see the results from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a tough one. I don't know, you know, it is weird, right? To post it. You do sometimes, but you got, especially if you're selling something, right? At the end of the day. I don't think you should be, you know, too threatened. If someone of your followers feels annoyed, you know, they're not a true follower anyways, right? So they can unfollow at that point. You're right, dude. It's just, there's so much going on. You don't know what piece of content's really attaching to that person. You know, it's the 10th one. It's not that first one that you put maybe $500 in ads on. It may not even be that, you know? So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I think that the key is you really just have to, you almost have to train yourself to not get in your own head too much. It's just like, I'm going to promote my music because I believe in it and I believe in myself, and I think it's good. And if I think it's good, I think other people will think it's good too. And just keep going.
Yep. That's what's up. Oh. This bass line.
Take your chance, and I understand that I only need and want what's in my plan. Real woman, someone who shines and knows her worth, baby. Real woman, you know that she ain't like them other girls. Real woman, she'll school you, then she'll take your ass to church. Real woman, she don't let no one play up on her turn. Be the pressure, Lord help her. Save them the day, they don't want it. Do it, give me, I'm coming. Baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman. Be the pressure, Lord help her. Save them the day, they don't want it. Do it, give me, I'm coming. Baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman. I don't suffer to get love, and I got it myself. I don't have to beg and plead just for the world. I get what I'm dealt. I don't have no shame if I'm not good, then there's no peace. I don't settle for what else for a man to come sleep by me. Real woman. I leave these men where they had me for the bed. Real woman. I can't lay down by the riverside for someone who don't have my back. Keep it G with me, just keep it a stack. Real woman. She's where your loving and real care is at. Be the pressure, Lord help me. Save the day, they don't want it. Do you give me? I'm coming. Baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman, be the pressure, Lord help me. Save the day, they don't want it. Do you give me? I'm coming. Baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman, be the pressure, Lord help me. Save the day, they don't want it. Do you give me? I'm coming, baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman, be the pressure, Lord help them. Save the day, they don't want it. I do you give me? I'm coming, baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman, be the pressure, Lord help them. Save the day, they don't want it. Do you give me? I'm coming, baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman, be the pressure, Lord help them. Save the day, they don't want it. Do you give me? I'm coming, baby, baby, I want it. Real lady, real woman.
Oh, good.
Man, she's so talented. Like, what I love about her is that her singing just sounds so effortless.
Yeah.
You know, you come across those singers who, when you listen to their song, it almost doesn't even sound like they're trying. Like, it just sounds so effortless to her. And yeah, she's very dope.
It was, yeah, all the way through solid, man. The bass, everything, the instrumentation, everything was great.
Yeah.
Insane. And she has an album out. That song's from an album that she dropped, I think, a couple months ago. So check her out for sure.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat, I highly encourage y'all, if you hear any artists on this stream that you like, go to their Spotify, listen to what else they have, because I'm sure they got a whole catalog of music that you could vibe out to, you know?
No, but that was a great one. Reminiscent of stuff from, it's like mid 90s.
Yeah.
You know, but it was really dope.
Material, girls getting physical and digital. Well, you know it's not the same. Take a midnight train to a midnight plane that you won't come back again. Feeling shame when she off the chain and she gone just like the wind. Material, girls getting physical and digital. Well, you know it's not the same. Take a midnight train to a midnight plane that you won't come back again. Feeling shame when she off the train and she gone just like the wind. Brown eyes, tan lines, pretty little light. She hides under lashes. So fine, on time, never been type to pass up for passive. Oh my, so fly, wish to the dish. She dropped out the casket. One from me, like, do you wanna drain my blood from me, or do you wanna take material? Girls getting physical and digital. Well, you know it's not the same. Take a midnight train to a midnight plane that you won't come back again. Feeling shame when she off the train and she gone just like the wind. Material, girls getting physical and digital. Well, you know it's not the same. Take a midnight train to a midnight plane that you won't come back again. Feeling shame when she off the train and she gone just like the wind. Online, all night, spending what she get it, she won't cut the prices. In time, the real lights, probably wanna admit it, but sure took advices. Her lights and lights, matter that she won't cut the prices. One from me, like, do you wanna take my love from me, or do you wanna take material? Girls getting physical and digital. Well, you know it's not the same. Took a midnight train to a midnight plane that you won't come back again. Feeling shame when she off the train and she gone just like the wind. Material, girl.
Crazy.
I love the instrumental on that one.
Yeah.
But that was another one where I think it had like 200 plays.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Crazy.
That, evokes a lot of early 2000 stuff, the Strokes and shit like that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that was a really good song.
No, it's crazy. Again, a variety of genres, as you guys can all see. So, but again, I think that song, strong hook.
Yeah.
Strong hook for sure.
Yeah. Stand out for sure.
Yeah. Let's hear the next one. What do we have left? Ooh, Akalibe. Only have 2 left.
My turn, why can't it be my turn? Young love everywhere, why can I get my true love? Hearts are flowing here and there, I guess I think I shouldn't care, but when I'm alone I gotta stare. Why can't I get this out of my head? I'm so close to losing my shit. It's crazy, like it doesn't exist. It's so cold, imagine a friend thinks the way I did. People say my time will come, my patience won't stay down, but I'm done, I will stay in the dark. Where the light is, I won't be apart. My turn, why can't it be my turn? Young love everywhere, why can't I get my true love? Hearts are flowing here and there, I guess I think I shouldn't care, but when I'm alone I can't stare. Why can't I get this out of my head? People think this is magic, but I think that it is worth it. Deep inside I don't think like that. In my head I don't think like that. I'm done with my life. I won't think that would hurt so much like I've watched on the TV. Maybe it's different in reality. I will get my head out of the clouds for you and me, and I will sing. My turn, why can't it be my turn? Young love everywhere, why can't I get my true love? Hearts are flowing here and there, I guess I think I shouldn't care, but when I'm alone I gotta stare. Why can't I get this out of my head? My turn, why can't I be my turn? Young love everywhere, why can't I get my true love? Hearts are flowing here and there, I guess I think I shouldn't care, but when I'm alone I gotta stare. Why can I get this out of my head? My turn, my turn. People in
Wow, her voice. I love her voice. And
So
the fact that that was a live recording is even crazier. That's even more wild.
So wild. I mean, you're talking about 200 streams. I mean, this song doesn't. I think it only exists on YouTube. It's crazy.
Man, yeah. I think it was a little bit long for me. I would have I don't know if it's an actual song that's on DSPs, but like I would have kept it a little bit shorter. But other than that, yeah, very, very solid.
Yeah.
She's got a crazy voice.
Wild. Well, let's get to the next. I believe this might be the last.
Oh, I remember this one.
The last one. My Friend Shawn.
the more
And this is just a little teaser. I think he doesn't have a full visual or video on YouTube, so do check him out on Spotify.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna bring in the full. Song real quick so we can listen to the whole thing. Give me one second.
Nice. What's up,
Let's
Abe?
go.
What's up,
What
guys?
up, Abe?
Where'd you
Big
come from?
boss man.
And
He just pops in, pops out.
Love it. Abe was holding it down Monday, Tuesday, getting through them.
Yeah.
Doing a good job holding it down. But yeah, this artist, my friend Shawn, like we were saying, it's like a 20-second visualizer on YouTube. So we'll pull up on the Spotify.
Okay.
Listen
I remember even just watching the visualizer, like he has a very clear creative direction for his
exactly
aesthetic, you know.
you're too distracted, looking away from passion, from the real music, from the real. You've been too used to moving. The more I wanna take from you, the more I wanna help you too. So I'ma just do my shit. Not sorry, I'ma do my own thing. I'ma win a Grammy in this bitch. I'ma go crazy with my mood swings. Niggas forget time to check. I'ma take folk, make it real black again. Then I'ma go hard in this bitch. Niggas gon' say that's my friend. Niggas gon' I got Pierre, that's my producer. I got Brian, Ben, that's my brother. Yeah, the way we mesh together like the hat that's on the trucker. If a nigga talking crazy, we gon' hit him with the slugger. Y'all too afraid to be city on the beat. Niggas afraid to be wild, and I ain't talking Shamik. Rap a thought up in my wildest dreams. I'm afraid the kids getting born for their grandparents' beats. I make a safe space for men who afraid to release. I be respectful to you women as I catch a release. Cause it's a jet, yeah, blessing from the south. And one to come soon, fuck the precinct, man, we up. Then can I get an F-L-O-I-I-D? F-L-O-I-I-D. Can I get an F-L-O-I-I-D? F-L-O-I-I-D. So I'ma just do my shit. Not sorry, I'ma do my own thing. I'ma win a Grammy in this bitch. I'ma go crazy with my mood swings. Niggas forget time to check. I'ma take folk, make it real black again. Then I'ma go hard in this bitch. Niggas gon' say that's my friend. 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 Niggas gon'
Bro.
Crazy track too.
Bro. The whole
Super
I
cat.
feel like what up, Abe?
What up, Abe?
Man, I love that one because it's like listening to a rapper on a singer-songwriter instrumental like track.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's talking his ish. He's talking his talk, but like
yeah,
on the coolest singer-songwriter instrumental, like almost indie rock / pop type of beat, you know. It's a very interesting collision of genres right there.
Yeah, same, Kato. Yeah,
That was
same.
dope.
When
That was dope.
when we heard that one come through the top 10, you know, we're like, whoa.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of woes this show.
Yeah.
like you were saying, like you're saying, like, man, how do these songs only have
Dude, 400 streams on that
400
one?
plays? Most of them are from us. We're like playing them over and over. You know?
Bro.
So much amazing talent. You
I know. I'm gonna need y'all artists to really step up, because these songs deserve to have way more streams, plays, you know, all that.
So we're gonna convene tonight, right? We're gonna convene tonight and pick
and try
for tomorrow.
I don't know how we're gonna do it, because this top 10 is, man, there's a lot of slaps.
Yeah, really great songs. Just I wasn't expecting that many great songs right away, like songs that I would like to hear stream right now. Like some of them can have some better arrangement and better mixes, and like just a couple tweaks here and there on how many times the hook comes in. Like for example, like the Material Girls, I feel like the hook came in way too much. Like I would have loved to hear that breakdown he did at the end more in the middle, and then go back to that hook, right. So, but that's what's cool about this contest. We're not looking for like the most perfectly crafted, immaculate, ready to go, mixed, mastered, polished hit song that we can just like drop. No, let's actually go fix some things. Let's go produce some things. Let's add the right pieces. Kato's ear, our ear, we go in and we actually like all of the 25 years, 30 years of freaking music experience. Let's fucking use it for something. You know? And it's like, we can really have a huge impact on a couple artists that, we may never, you can't even imagine what that is,
Yeah.
So, these songs are amazing.
Yeah. We're picking 2 though, right? Is it just 1 or 2?
Yeah.
2.
We're picking 2.
We're not picking right now though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Even narrowing it down to 2 is going to be tough, because I low key.
We have to work with everybody. We have to figure out a way to do something fun with everybody. We got to do that top 99 was crazy. You know?
Maybe we put them all on the same song together, like just a mashup of all of them would be pretty insane.
Yeah,
but
like a tour with all those artists would be sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, man.
Right, so okay, so that's it.
So
that's the 10
tomorrow. Yeah, we're coming back and with the 2, and then listen, after we've picked those 2, then it's we have a producer challenge looped into that by sending instrumentals for those artists, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then
that's like the next crazy part now to
this 2.
Because okay, cool, we found some like awesome singers, songwriters, rappers, R&B, like every genre, country, you name it. Like now the next stage is, can the BeatStars community of producers who've always been told, you guys are not producers, you're just beat makers, right? Mm-hmm. If the BeatStars community of producers, if we bring you guys these amazing artists and we tell you, craft the next sound for these next artists in collaboration with these artists and be part of that story, we're going to need the BeatStars community to come fucking through.
Like, you already know, bro.
Like it's got to be the craziest shit for all of these artists. I'm not expecting anything else, right?
Nah, I feel like the BeatStars producers are they're gonna kill it.
They're gonna kill it.
They're gonna kill it.
They're gonna take these artists to a whole nother level with the artists, together,
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like a producer story part 2.
Yep.
And that producer's got to got to embrace the BeatStar persona. They got to come out of their shell and want to be a part of the ride.
Yeah. I'm excited. To hear what these producers do with some of these artists. I mean, it's gonna be a fun.
Kato, you don't care about you don't have a preference on genre. I feel like you're a guy that loves any kind of genre, anything,
everything.
Hits. You just like hits.
I just like good music. Period. I don't care if it's a rapper or a singer or a singer-songwriter. honestly, a lot of the music that I've been loving recently, especially through my live streams where I do the live music reviews, like the majority of them have been outside of hip hop and R&B. So, you know, I just like good music, bro.
Yeah. Just gravitate to what's calling your ear, your emotion, like your heart too. Greg,
100%.
like I know, you know, people have been talking about like, man, the music industry is whack. It's the same old music over and over. We're getting nothing new, you know, and I think everyone keeps complaining, like, where's that new kind of like personality, that persona, that new artist that's going to impact us in pop culture. You know what I mean? After listening to all of these entries, do you feel like that stereotype of there's nothing new and unique and great, is this still a real stereotype? Or after listening to this stuff, did you hear some
I think there's always
real artists in the universe? You know what I mean?
Listen, there's uniqueness still everywhere. Now, I think the narrative of what it is, if we say labels, I think it's really, we talk about major labels, and then that's a whole different thing, you know. And sure, they're looking at things that if I'm investing in these to sell. So, you know, there's that component to it. But there's other labels out there that are very like early and are there for the ride in terms of development ride, you know. But I think what stands clear is that you do need to be unique and different in a way. If that's who you are as an artist, okay, because there are some other artists that are going to be like, I want to be The Weeknd, and I am going to follow those steps. And I maybe there's something for me there, maybe not. I don't know, but or you know, sometimes it's just because they're trying to recreate a hit or recreate something, another moment with another artist. Like there was
a lot of mashup moments, right, Kato? Like I felt like there was a lot of songs that kind of lived in two different like places, two different genres, but they worked.
Yeah, like that's exactly what I was saying. The genre bending of like merging different genres. I love that stuff, to be honest. But you know, I've always said, I really think that producers have the potential to be the new A&Rs if they really want to. Like the producers are the ones that are hearing a lot of these artists before the fans are first. You know, they're the ones that get to touch this music first. I just think that
literally in their PayPal inbox, like it's the people buying the beats on your stores,
bro. Like they are playing a major role in crafting some of these next generation of hit songs. I just think that a lot of them need to step up and not be in the background so much. And take a more active role in these artists' career and helping to develop them rather than just like making the beats, right? Like the era of Timbaland, Pharrell, Dr. Dre, like that's where I grew up. That's the era that I grew up in. And so seeing those producers be at the forefront of these artists' careers and like playing a major role in the development of these artists, that's what I want to see more producers stepping up to do today in 2025.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Did this ever happen, Kato? I maybe this is more earlier in the career in terms of how to connect with artists like that, especially from an online side, right? How, because it's at first faceless, right? They're just
But look, I'm one of those artists, right? I'm one of those artists, and producers, if they get a link from an artist that only has a couple hundred plays on a video, they're like, whatever.
Right.
A lot of producers won't even listen to the actual song, you know.
Right.
And I think they got to get out of the numbers game. Stop worrying about like if this artist has this kind of number, that kind of number. Like you heard the talent today, man. Like with the right production, with the right A&R, and the right development, like
that's the problem is that so many of these creators are trying to play this game of like, I just want a #1 hit as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? They're not focused on the development. And I can tell y'all from personal experience, like working with artists that are on the ground level where you're at, that is the best way to come up as a producer. 100%. Like I've done it in my career. Look at any great artist or any great producer. They have a partner. They have a creative partner that they came up with, that they did they produced whole albums for. Even to this day, like I just dropped a whole project with No Big Deal in the Christian space, and it's like going absolutely nuts.
Everyone
you
go
know what I
stream that.
mean?
Everyone go stream that right now. Go stream that.
And it's like, and that connect happened because a fan tagged me in No Big Deal's Instagram post, because he said he's trying to lock in with a producer and cook up a whole project in 7 days. And I was like, I'm there. Like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And so I jumped all over that. And now, you know, we have this amazing project getting millions of streams.
Kato, in those kind of situations, when you pick and choose which artist to like jump into like a whole project with like that, I know you're an entrepreneur, so you put up a lot of the sweat equity yourself as a business partner and owner. Like, do you just say, you know what, I'm booking a flight, I'm going to go out there, I don't care about the financials, the business part right now, I'm going out there, I want to cook up? Is that sometimes you do that? You just go out there and like music first and then business figure out later, or how does that get worked out?
Yeah, I definitely, you know, if I like what that artist is doing and early conversations, like I try to get the business part out of the way as quickly as possible. So I remember when No Big Deal and I started talking about doing this project, I was like, yo, let's just do everything 50-50. Like I'll split all the costs with you. I'll pay to fly to Nashville. We'll shoot content. I'll pay the director, you know, like I got skin in the game. Like I'm as equally invested in this with you along the process. And he was like, dope, let's do it. And so from there, everything else is just like being 100% creative and invested. Yeah, going in the music. And that's, to me, that's the easiest way to do it, bro. If y'all see face to face, like eye to eye
on it, just partner together, figure out a way to partner on it, and just and then everyone just go ham.
Exactly. Y'all both got skin in the game.
Yep. Love that, dude. Everyone go stream that album. I still got to go listen to it. I know it's fire. I've been really curious to see what you're doing in that space, because I kind of felt like you have a lot of beats for that community already. Like, you know, I felt like Futuristic was kind of in that vein back then and back in the day, right? When you were like making a lot of beats for him back in the day too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And now he's shifting. I think it's just part of like, you know, maturing and growth and getting older, you know. And I honestly think, bro, that a lot of music fans are getting fed up with low vibrational, negative music. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, because you know, I'm a human and I still love to like have a good time and listen to music that has that type of energy. But like at the same time, it can't be all that. That can't be all that we have on the Billboard charts and on blogs and in media. Like there's got to be some more balance. So this is my way of like trying to equalize the playing field and just like bring a little bit more positivity and uplifting energy into music, you know?
Yeah, must feel good, dude. Must feel good. It's like
I love it.
It's like I'm doing music, and then there's also a positive aspect to it, and it's like people are gonna. It's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot of people. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that. Yeah, there's enough of the negative side. You know, talking about the machine.
I think people are gonna start questioning what music they digest more and more as like time goes on. I feel like people are going to like we're already curating our lives today, right? We're already curating everything about our lives, whether it's centered around social media, content, media, our schedule, our work schedule, our business, our studio schedule, everything's curated. And when we post, how we post. And I think listeners are gonna start wanting to do the same thing with the type of music they digest. If they feel a negative energy, they may throw stuff out. And then never go back to it, and then only keep a certain type of energy around them in terms of music to keep their spirits up too.
Bro, look at the top 10 that we just picked.
Exactly.
How like all those songs have a dope positive energy, especially that Fire song. Like I think that one has the most streams out of all the top 10 songs that we picked. And there's a reason for that, bro. I'm telling you, there's a shift in people's attitudes and mentality and approach to like what type of music and media and content that they want to consume, because there's just way too much negative and not enough of the positive, uplifting stuff. So I think people are fiending for it right now.
Dude, dope. Love that, Kato. Love that. Well, guys, thank you so much for dropping the top 10 today.
Hell yeah.
We'll round back together tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll reveal who the top 2 draft class in
Let's go.
2025 is going to be. Thank you, everyone, for being on the stream. Kato, Greg, appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. See y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Let's go. Peace.